All right, we are live for another Tixl AMA.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hi, Christian. How are you doing?
Yeah, everything is fine. Very happy with yesterday's release. So, yeah, it's a good time. Very good to have this milestone achieved. Yeah, and right now we can look forward.
Should we maybe also post in Telegram that we are live if there is not already a message? Oh. Hi, Alexis. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining. So I will share the link in Telegram again. So we've got 12 people joined so far. Let's wait for a few more people to join as well. The link was also shared in Telegram again. Yeah, that's good to hear, Alexis. Hi, Azim. Is the first name Azim or is it Jan? Or is Azim even spelled correctly? Leon also there. Iman, hi. Hey guys, nice to see some more people joining. Tiago, welcome. So, all right, Christian, maybe before we jump into some questions, of course, everyone who already has got questions, feel free to already drop them in the chat. So after our small introduction round, we will try to answer the questions as good as possible. But maybe before we start with answering some questions, Christian, you're already sharing your screen with the Tixl wallet, which we just released as our mainnet version. Could you maybe just show us the user interface a little bit, or also maybe if in between somebody of our viewers has already set up a wallet as well and wants to share their BTC address, we can also maybe send some Satoshis to some people in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, hi guys. It's a pleasure to present the Tixl wallet. It's the same wallet I used yesterday to send some Satoshis to people who commented their BTC address below the Twitter post. So here's a list of several transactions, and I'm using this wallet in this default mode, so the easy to use mode. And first of all, to interact with a wallet, I can say I want to receive something or to deposit something, and I can get this BTC address. So I can send this address to other Autobahn wallet users. So if, for example, Sebastian is using this address to send something to me, it's sent directly on the Autobahn network without any transaction fees or very low transaction fees in a later stage. But also it's possible to send a real Bitcoin to this address, and this Bitcoin get proxied to your Autobahn wallet. And I can use it, as expected. So in this wallet, I already got some BTC, and for example, now I want to send them to Sebastian. So Sebastian gave
Christian,
me.
you could also, in the chat, there's also an address if you want to send maybe something to Alexis.
Yeah, I will do afterward. So one sat from C for Sebastian. Now I have to confirm that that's the correct address and that the amount is correct, and I want to send this text to him. Yeah, the transaction was pending for a few seconds and now it's already confirmed. So it was quite good. So now for Alexis, for example,
somebody even sent you some funds.
pretty cool. Hi, from Germany.
Yeah, I think so. What is important to mention right now that we decided for the first release of our mainnet, we don't have any fees enabled. So right now you can transfer like 1 Satoshi free of charge. Of course, because we want to drive the demand for Txl, our token, in the future. The goal is to have some transaction fees later on, even if they are very low. Still, that should then, if we would see then a lot of transactions on the Autobahn network, we would then also have some demand for Txl. And maybe we can also jump to the first question then, which is related to the wallet. So it is, as of right now, what exactly is someone holding BTC capable of doing on Autobahn network? What are the current limitations and what can we expect to be able to do after some more development? Yeah, that's a very good question. So first of all, in terms of the expected features to come next, we've got, I think, some cool stuff which will make transfers to the Autobahn network more attractive. And that is, for example, that currently a feature is worked on where you can send BTC, or then later on also, of course, other tokens to people via Telegram. So in the wallet, you will be able to log in through Telegram, and then we will have an address mapping between Telegram usernames and Autobahn network addresses. So that will be a very convenient feature for sending BTC to other people. And of course, the real value of this feature is then created when we will also launch the Autobahn wallet native mobile app. And that is also something where the development already started. So making it much more convenient to send BTC between users through Telegram and through a native app is one thing we are going to launch very soon. And then in addition, of course, we know that we have to find some incentives for people to transfer funds into the Autobahn network. And for that, we see like different measures we want to approach, like where we are starting this year and then really trying to bring some more traction in the next year, is that we want to create an incentive program where we don't have the details defined yet, but we want to reward users for bringing in some liquidity, or let's say BTC or other ERC20 tokens into the Autobahn network to create an incentive. And yes, sure, we have to be careful. We don't want to give out like too many free tokens, especially not too many like free Txl tokens, because we don't want to create some enormous sell pressure on the market. So that is still something where we are discussing about how we implement it. And then also we want to build up some developer bounty programs where we can then find the first developers who build like integrations for e-commerce stores or for other like applications that could work with BTC on the Autobahn network. For us, this first release was the most important milestone because this is the first time for us where we've got a mainnet and something we can actively like promote now. Oh yeah, and I see Iman already sent a message that he's already building a Telegram bot. Well, I think a Telegram tipping bot would still be like beneficial in addition to be able to send via Telegram through the wallet. So feel free to drop us a message. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about that. Next question, Christian, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, is there any way to integrate or use the Autobahn network through some popular top wallet like Trust Wallet, for example? So right now you're not able to use the Autobahn wallet in your Trust Wallet app, for example. So therefore, Trust Wallet has to integrate the Autobahn network API. And yeah, I can't say that, or I don't believe that this will be available in the short term. But yeah, we want to offer a very good platform, and that probably other parties will join our network and will use it as well. What you can do, you can interact with normal Bitcoin addresses. So you can receive from normal Bitcoin mainnet addresses, you can send to normal Bitcoin addresses, and it feels like, yeah, a usual Bitcoin wallet. Yeah, so I think it's quite good integrated right now, but there's next step to go to have our Autobahn SDK integrated into third-party platforms.
Yeah, then there's another question. Will we be able to hold and send native BTC or have to go through a process of wrapping BTC first? So yeah, the funds always have to be transferred to the Autobahn network. It's like with other second layer solutions, or like in case in the Lightning network where you open a payment channel first. So unfortunately, so that will not be something where we can improve the way from the BTC network, except that we are also already taking a look at solutions where we can enable faster deposits for the Autobahn network, because of course, the best case is that if somebody holds BTC in any regular, let's say regular BTC wallet, that we can enable that person to deposit the funds to the BTC, to our Autobahn network very quickly. And for that, we have to decide how many confirmations we think are valid for accepting a deposit, and that even in a decentralized way. And we are looking at services there which could help us to allow faster deposits. And then the always mostly asked question about the marketing, Christian. So yeah, can you maybe tell what we are planning here?
Yeah, now we are live with our first product, and this is the time we want to start with the marketing again. So we are in contact with different people and platforms. For example, we will reactivate Brave ads for some regions. We had a very good performances in the summer in our test round. So we are very looking forward that this is very helpful to get traction and to get the Tixl ecosystem to the crypto community. Yeah, but also the other marketing channels we will working on this. We'll talk to influencers, show them the wallet and the benefits of the Tixl solution. Yeah, I think, and we will start slowly but surely. The marketing budget will grow over time. So we have some more features we want to finish first before we do this bigger marketing campaign. So for example, this Telegram integration, because it's much better for UX in just a few weeks. And yeah, we want to use a very, very good product to promote.
Yeah. And also, of course, you guys are always curious about like exchanges, partnerships, and influencer contexts. As always, we are not really able to disclose information about like campaigns we are planning and about all the campaigns we are planning, about people we are talking to, because that all happens under NDAs. But yeah, we will do for us, it's clear that just launching a wallet will not bring a lot of value to the Tixl token. Instead, we need to get new people to our existing community. We need to get people to try out the wallet, and also the other Tixl-based products where we can talk about in a minute also. And so we've got already like a budget assigned. We know that we have to scale up the marketing, and yeah, from now on, with the base wallet released and also some features coming out very quickly as next steps, we should really be able to yeah, to find some people that are that we can bring into our community. And I think one question that follows up on that is yeah, by an interesting YouTube username. So I assume it's not the real Brett Garlinghouse right now, but yeah, so if we manage to bring a lot of BTC traffic into the Autobahn network, then, and that of course only works with marketing and in addition with some developers building on top of the Autobahn network, and that relates to this question, which I'm now sharing on the screen, is that as soon as we then enable the transaction fees, where the transaction fees are planned to be released in a way where the transaction fee is paid in the asset which is transferred. So for sending BTC, for example, you would then pay the transaction fee, the very low transaction fee, directly in BTC, which is a benefit because you don't need to first purchase some Tixl and transfer to your wallet. And then these transaction fees shall be deposited into a fund which is managed by a threshold signature wallet. In the long term, I think it will be managed by a certain subset of validators of the consensus protocol, and these are then should then swap the raised transaction fees against BTC, against TXL, so that we can create a buy demand for TXL through all transactions on the Autobahn network. Yeah, and that's the idea. What else do we have? Are you planning any method of remove Tixl from circulation to give the token utility in a crypto market always boiling with opportunity? Yeah, I think that was like I can maybe I can make that even clearer. Is that all the funds which are spent for transaction fees, they should then be used to buy TXL from the public market in a decentralized way, like through liquidity pools on decentralized exchanges, and then removed from the circulation, burned, so that we then in the long term would see a deflationary TXL supply. Yeah. So, Christian, this question could be something where we can give an update on the exchange situation, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, we are in progress developing an exchange that is a swap exchange, but with some special features that are not available on the market yet for known dexes such as Uniswap or SushiSwap and so on. The first version will be available on EVM platforms such as Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain. And the second version is planned to be built on top of the Autobahn network. Our plan is that we can finish the development for first internal test net of this exchange by the end of next week, so that we have a very good timing. But probably we will release this not this year, but in the beginning of next year, that we can prepare all the marketing for a very good release of this exchange. Because in our opinion, it makes more sense to not release it just a few days before Christmas or between Christmas and the New Year. And we want to prepare everything properly.
Yeah, I think one thing which is also to mention in regards to the exchange is that our goal, and that's, well, our goal, we are currently already talking like other crypto projects where we see potential to build this up sort of together, because then we can attract other communities for the TXL token, and also yeah, we can just build up some partnerships around this project. Yeah, that's it. So there on the exchange topic, there's a lot of stuff happening under the hood, and yeah, we are really looking forward to share the first stuff on the exchange very soon. But yeah, that will be then next year. On the performance of the network, we currently have like a larger performance experiment running against the network, which is like a mix between an automated testing suite and automated load tests. And yeah, we will be happy to share the results as soon as that is finished. Yeah, like one developer, Tamo, in our team is currently working on that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the next question is about Tixl Finance. Yeah, some of you have already seen on Twitter that there's already a Tixl Finance handle and a Twitter account. And some of you have already seen an announcement that it's a joint venture between the parent company behind Tixl, ApeStack, and the Blockfire company. So it's a very interesting product. We know the Blockfire guys since a little bit more than a year now. And yeah, it's a very good, we have the same interests to build a very cool product to get into the market, to check your coins every day, for example. And what we can do now is we can give you a preview. It's under development and not everything is perfect right now, but that you can get an idea what you can expect from Tixl Finance. So I will switch to another tab to share with you.
Maybe what I can say in addition is that like for you as TXL investors, we designed the partnership with Blockfire in a way so that it's only beneficial to TXL holders, because the Tixl Finance will be developed within another a different company. In this company, the Blockfire guys, as we call them, will be like the CEOs. In Germany, you can have multiple CEOs per company. And then this platform and this company will then like work for the Tixl ecosystem, so that a certain part of all revenues goes into Tixl token buyback and burns. So for us, of course, and also for the Blockfire guys, it was very important that we design a product which is made around the Tixl token and not just a platform where you as a Tixl investor would not profit. And also because we ourselves are like yeah, I would say the biggest Tixl investors, and so of course it's also in our interest. But yeah, so it all started where the Blockfire guys wanted to start this platform anyways, and Elbstack was like our parent company was contracted with the development. And then, yeah, as soon as we talked more and more and turned out that we can work very well together, except that the Blockfire guys cannot really play FIFA, but everything else they are very good at. And so we thought, okay, this is like the best case, because Blockfire is very experienced in marketing. We need more marketing. And yeah, that's where we thought, okay, this is then the perfect partnership. And yeah, now maybe Christian, can you show like the preview?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, what you can see is, in general, it's a platform that you can check the coins. So it's kind of similar to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko in the first place. Yeah.
Now we are on stream.
Ah, okay.
Perfect.
So you have a list with the top coins, default sorted by CoinMarketCap, but you can sort it in any way you like, and you can enable multiple sortings at once. We have several filter options. For example, you only want to show projects with very good liquidity, or you want to take a look at a project that had a very good social sentiment score at the moment, because there's a lot of social volume about this project, or very, very positive tweets about this project. And there are several relevant criteria that will be used to build a Tixl score. And this Tixl score is completely unbiased. And this is very important, that we cannot cheat at the score and have a project that want to raise some money and say us, yeah, please tweak this Tixl score that we are top gainer today or something like this. So it's fully transparent. And for example, for data changes in a platform, so if a project want to change some information, like what we did 2 weeks ago to change our Twitter handle, this is possible via GitHub, and so it's open source, available, the whole transaction, the whole history of these changes. Yeah, and when you want to go into the details of a project, you can see the key facts at the first area or first place, and the price history as you are used to it from other platforms. And on the right, there's the Tixl score. So you have 5 criteria right now that are used to build this Tixl score, and you can see in what aspects is this token good at, and where's some space to grow. And you can compare this token with another project, and then you can compare these spider charts. For example, we want to compare Bitcoin with Aave. And you can compare it in any way you want to. And yeah, below this first area, there will be some more information. Right now, there are exchanges available with the trading pairs, but there will follow several more infos that are very valuable for investors. And for example, there are some things that are not available or not that easy to access on other platforms. For example, is what we have is the slippage on exchanges. So you can see if I would invest 100K on FTX, I would change the price at 0.025%. So this is not very relevant for Bitcoin, for example, or from Ethereum, but this is very relevant for smaller coins. Yeah, Sebastian, do you want to add something?
Yeah, so what is in the beginning, one of the main USPs for this platform will be that it's completely community driven. So all the data around the projects, how it works currently for existing platforms is that the projects submit their forms and then eventually get listed on the platforms in certain categories, but always depends on the decision of these platforms. And in our case, all of the data is managed in a GitHub repository. So that's the projects, the exchanges, the combination of project and exchanges, so the trading pairs. Then also how the score is calculated, like the formula for that. The text which should be used for sentiment analysis on social media, like currently also like tokenomics about the project. So we are trying to bring in as much transparency as possible into this whole tokenomics, listing, market, etc. And we think that this only makes sense together with a token. So like so for the TXL token can have governance use cases within this platform, then also buyback and burns, but then also it could act as a way of some sort of where you can only enable certain features through staking, etc. So there are like different ideas all around the platform, and the goal is to make this really like a community-driven project. And then that benefits, of course, all the other development efforts we are currently taking on the Autobahn network side, because, like, for example, we could some sort of integrate the wallet into this platform, which relates to the question I just see by Iman. So where we could then maybe have like a Autobahn network version of MetaMask, so a browser extension, and maybe in a smart contract engine, which would then accept TXL in certain smart contracts, which would then allow dApps to work with BTC really efficiently. And all of that is like coming together in this platform. And this platform then acts as a marketing utility for the full Tixl ecosystem. And so, yeah, that's the strategy in this case. And we are really looking forward here. This platform will be released this year. And so this year you can then also start to collaborate on the platform at the open source repository. And yeah, we will release more information about that soon. On the wash trading, this is also a good question that follows up on that. We all know that there are quite a lot of exchanges around that are doing wash trading. And what we are currently building, or well, the feature is already integrated, is that an exchange can have a rating. We all know that feature from existing platforms, where it's usually, I don't know, a value between 0 and 10 or so. And we are making also this score transparent in the GitHub repository, so that an exchange score is built up by taking different properties of the exchange. For example, like the general liquidity or the regulation behind an exchange or the user experience. And for all this criteria, we are giving different scores to create then an individual exchange score. And so then what can happen is that when somebody sees an exchange and that exchange should be listed on Tixl Finance because it's not listed yet, they can create a pull request and also make suggestions in the pull request for a score. And then there can even be a discussion on GitHub if like the scores is really matches what the market thinks. We could then later on integrate the Tixl token for votings here. And if an exchange does wash trading, we could, for example, also let users build up a proof, like taking a video or so, where you clearly see that an exchange is only wash trading. And then that video could be uploaded and linked into the GitHub issue. And then you would have everything very, very transparent there. Yeah, question from Matthew. Yeah, the SDK, I think, did we already release the SDK open source, Christian?
I think so, yeah.
There's still some...
It's not a very well documented SDK version, but a more technical one, but it should be able to use it. It's the same SDK we use at the Tixl Autobahn wallet. So it's fully functional to create an account, to send and receive transactions and so on.
Yeah, and so the plan is to, with this SDK, already basic stuff can be built on the Autobahn network, like payment integration, tip bots, etc. So all the stuff related around payment. But also we are already like researching how we can enable smart contracts based on the Autobahn network. As we always said, we will not build like our own smart contract engine and not integrate like in our own Autobahn VM or whatever. Instead, there are already some like existing solutions for bringing smart contracts to existing platforms, and that's more what we're looking at, and yeah, trying to give an update very soon. But the SDK is already out, and that is also something where we want to put some marketing on to create some developer bounties so that people really start to use our technology. Yeah.
There was one more question regarding Tixl Finance from Kyle Madroner from 628. So will Tixl Finance be providing any on-chain analytics? So it's definitely planned that we provide on-chain analytics, probably not in the first release, but this will follow soon.
Yeah, this is like a feature where we discussed about also how relevant it is. And we see that if we think about ourselves or also about a lot of investors in general, on-chain data is not the most relevant aspect of a project. Yeah. When will developers be able to build wallets and connect them to the Autobahn network? Basically, right now already. Maybe after this AMA, Christian, we can share some GitHub links in the Telegram channel to the different repositories so that people can already take a look.
Sure.
Yes. So,
are there any more questions regarding Tixl Finance or the Autobahn network release?
Otherwise, I would say that we get back to work then. Yeah, still a lot of stuff to do before Christmas. Yeah, like around the wallet, around Tixl Finance, around yeah, the exchange, and but yeah, we are really looking forward to deliver the best products we can. towards the end of this year, early next year, then scale up the marketing. And yeah, we have a very good feeling that we are currently working in the right direction to get some more exposure on our project. And yeah, so I would say see you guys in the next AMA, and enjoy your evening or your afternoon. And yeah. Oh, I see Christian. Christian is already lost, or I am lost. I don't know. However, yeah. Have a nice day, everyone, and see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.